Palagi po sa Kababayan LA, pinapakilala natin sa inyo ang ating mga kababayan na dapat nating ipagmalaki dahil itinatayo po ang bandera ng Pilipinas. Alam niyo po ba, sa America's Got Talent, out of 1.5 million acts, sumali po sila at napabilang po sila sa top 20. I'm talking about SickStep, a dance crew composing of 19 members, at marami po sa kanila ay Pinoy. Makikilala natin sila ngayong hapon sa Kababayan LA. But before... Alright, time to meet these guys. First, two of the 19 members of SickStep, Devon Marlink and Brian Pentecostes. Brian is Pinoy. Devon is, of course, not Pinoy, but he is the leader of the group. Hello, guys, and welcome to Kababayan LA. First of all, congratulations for making it. America's Got Talent. Tell me about the process. I know it was tedious. It started, what, March, February?
Sometime last spring. It was months and months and months of waiting and auditions and callbacks and eliminations. It was crazy.
Okay.
So it was a fun experience, and it's a little bit of a weight off our shoulders to be done with it, but we had a great time. So
Brian, before SickStep, there was Jabberwockies and Kaba Modern making waves, not just on America's Got Talent, not just on reality TV shows, but all over. They've made it. They have penetrated mainstream, and they have been representing well for the Filipinos. Did that add pressure to you as one of the, how many Filipino members does SickStep?
Oh, no, I want to say there's about 10.
There's 10, wow. Yeah. 10 of the 19. Wow. So how, did that...
I think it was more of an inspiration for me. It's like, okay, well, they did it, we could do it too. You know, it's like, you know, you look at other Filipinos as brothers, so it's kind of like, okay, well, if they can do it, I could do it too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Devon, as a non-Filipino and working with and dancing with Filipino members of SickStep, what do you think is unique to Filipino dancers? Why do you think they make those steps look so easy? Do we have physical traits? I think maybe the height, does it figure?
The height. Well, I think it helps too that it's a very musical culture. It's a very dance-based culture. I mean, even though I'm not Filipino, I did 4 years of PCNs in college.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
So you know the tinikling and
I know, you know, pandango and maglalatik and all that.
Why'd you do that?
Just, you know, even in high school growing up, all my best friends were Filipino. So when I got to college, it was only natural to be part of the Filipino club and, you know, etc. So, but it's I noticed even going back generations and generations, it's a culture that has a lot of dancing in its background. I think that's what lends so well to Filipinos just being so strong at dancing.
Right. Before this year, though, or the past 2 years, Filipinos were known more for singing. We have Lay Salonga, we have American Idol contestants that are Filipinos. And what do you attribute the breakthrough in dance?
I think it's just we're always dancing. Like Filipinos are really active. So I mean, even as a kid, you know, just growing up around my family, like we're always dancing and singing. So I think dancing and singing is part of our culture. So it just really just brings it out.
And Devon, going back to your revelation that you actually danced the pandango and how does that help you? How did that help you with modern dance, with the steps that you do?
That's a tough one. I know for myself, I've always looked at hip-hop dance as pretty much borrowing from all these other cultures. It borrowed from martial arts and gymnastics and from jazz and ballet. So it's just another aspect of dance to kind of tap into. You know, every move has been done before. It's just how do you twist that move to be a different flavor? And it was another category of moves to add to my vocabulary.
I wish I could make you guys dance here on this set, but we can't. We have videos for you, for the viewers of you guys dancing. What is the best thing about dancing with SickStep? Why not other groups?
Well, we're all a bunch of brothers, so I think it just makes it real fun just to be able to dance with somebody that you got to know and you just enjoy company with sometimes. No,
just sometimes.
But I mean, just like, it's good to just enjoy company with your friends and just be able to dance with friends, and they inspire you and then you inspire them. Kind of a trade-off. All
right, and speaking of getting to know friends, we have two other Pinoy members, Kababayan members of SickStep, and you will meet them when we return. Guys, thank you so much. We'll meet the other two.
Welcome.
All right, magbabalik pa po ang Kababayan LA Joe. Alright, earlier we met two of the members of SickStep. Ngayon kasama naman natin dalawa pang miyembro at mga kababayan sila na miyembro ng SickStep. It's a dance group that made waves on America's Got Talent, and they are on their way to stardom, hopefully, right? We are here to support you. Charles Collier and JC Dolientas, pareho po silang Pinoy, but they don't speak Tagalog. Yeah?
No.
I don't speak, I understand.
You understand.
A little bit.
Or a little bit. Okay. Charles, you were one of the founders of SickStep. Tell me about the start of the group.
We started back in 2003. It was kind of we all danced on our own groups, and then there was a group of guys from Carson, and then a couple of us from the Valley, and they were talking to Devin about starting a group together, and he was like, well, I danced with these guys before, and like, do you mind if they come through? And so we started practicing at one of our friends' houses. So we practiced in the driveway for about, I don't know, like 3 months, and we did a lot of shows back then. But
why SickStep?
It's a play on words. Sick. Kind of like
say, oh,
slang.
that's sick. Yeah, that's
like
awesome.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
And then, but then there's also 6 steps, which is a breaking move made of 6 steps. So
Patterns.
yeah, it's kind of like a mix of both.
Okay, see, that's I don't know if it's an advantage or disadvantage to dancing, because in singing you can launch a solo career in singing, but in dancing I don't think you can do that. You have to be a member of a crew. And JC, how did you get into this crew?
Well, actually, I used to be, well, I was good friends with some of the original members. Back in high school, we used to dance. You know, since my freshman year, I've known a couple of them, and then throughout college, just get contact with them. And then they told me, yo, you know, I'm in this crew called SickStep. You know, we do a bunch of shows. We break dance. We do choreography, hip hop, like all this stuff. So I was like, you know, I'm interested. Came onto it, and I'm here right now.
So singing versus dancing, what works better with women? You notice? With girls,
man.
with ladies.
If you sing and dance,
Yeah, do both.
that'd be. If you sing and dance, it's a plus. But
what about, like, do you sing and dance?
well, the thing is, with dancing, you could dance anywhere. With singing, like, you could dance the street. You could sing too, but then there's music that was playing, and then you just be busting, and you get all the girls' attention and stuff. So, I mean, I never did. But,
So that's your style. What about you, Charles? Singing or dancing?
I sing a little bit.
You sing too?
'cause I play the guitar.
So
also.
he's a triple threat.
Yeah.
Plays the guitar too. Okay, but Charles, going back to my earlier point, to dance, you have to be in a group. There are challenges being in a group.
Yeah, there's a lot of opinions when you try to get when we try to choreograph. I mean, we somehow make it work. There's a lot of groups that don't. So, like, they usually have the group, and then there's a couple leaders. But for us, most of us like have our ideas and input, and we somehow get all the moves together. And
All right. After America's Got Talent, you are now more known than before America's Got Talent. But where do you plan to take SickStep?
no, just anything we get. You know, we just like little shows here and there. We're just trying to reach the top as much as we can. Trying to just do our best out there.
All right, maybe come out with a dance album or something like that. All right, more power to both of you, to the group, more power, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
SickStep, ladies and gentlemen, they have their website, sickstep.com. If you want more information, go visit their website. Isa pa po.